Hi folks, this is Shefik. We have recently proven the zeroth power of 0 is equal to 1 with the limit of x to the power of x as x approaches 0. But that requires calculus and derivatives. Even though that result is definite, we can reach the same result with programming. In that way, this would be much easier and much pretty for the most of the community. So in this video we are going to analyze how 0 to the power of 0 can be equal to 1. But before we begin, please like the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest videos. Also, your comments are more than welcome. Please make comments in this video. To find the zeroth power of 0, firstly we can use a calculator. I'm going to import the math library of Python. Thereafter I'm going to call it power function, and power function expects x and y pair, whereas x is the base and y is the exponent. In my experiment, both base and exponent are going to be 0, and as you can see, this returns 1. Secondly, we can monitor the change of x to the power of x as x approaches 0. Even though this idea is coming from the limit of x to the power of x as x approaches 0, I'm not going to do any calculus here. To implement that task, I'm going to set an initial value to x, such as 1, and I'm going to decrease the x value step by step, and these are going to be baby steps. And I'm going to build a for loop for I in range 0 to 100. In each iteration, I'm going to decrease the x value, and for example, let's find at half value. Thereafter, I'm going to find the x to the power of x. Math.how and find x to the power of x. I'm going to store x and y pairs in different lists. XS list is going to be the list storing x values, and YS is the list storing y values. Here I'm going to append x value to XS list. Similarly, I'm going to append the current y value to YS list. Now we can plot x and y pairs in a graph. That's why I'm going to import matplotlib matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Here I'm going to create a figure first, matplotlib.figure, and we can optionally set figure size here. It's going to be a tuple, and let's say 10 to 7. Then I'm going to set the x values, matplotlib.xtext, and as you can see, I'm going to set text and labels arguments here. Texts are going to be the index values from 0 to 100, and this must be list, and labels will be XS list. Thereafter, I'm going to set the y values. To implement this, I'm going to call matplotlib.plot ys list, and finally I'm going to call matplotlib.show. As you can see, when x approaches to 0, y goes to 1, but this graph is not clear. I can handle this issue with decreasing the step size from 2 to 1.1. Now our graph is much clear, but still x-axis is not clear. I can handle this. Instead of printing all x labels, I'm going to print them 5 by 5. And finally, I'm going to set rotation argument here, and it's going to be vertical. This is much clear. As you can see, x value is decreasing on the right hand side, but y value represents the x to the power of x. It goes to 1. So this graph explains why 0th power of 0 is equal to 1. You can actually see the whilst and find its last value. It's really close to 1. And if you round it, the result is 1. So in this video we have shown why zeroth power of 0 is equal to 1. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.